Hi guys, welcome back to the Heel Project. Today we are doing our predictions for NXT Takeover and Summerslam all in one go. We were going to have a punishment ready for this one, but this is going to be a big one. So over the next few weeks, we would like anybody that watched our channel to give us any predictions, because we're going to say any punishments, because we're going to save this punishment for when me, Pete and Link, are all together. I say me and Pete because I'm pretty sure me and Pete are going to be the one that have to do the punishments. So shall we start off with NXT Takeover predictions for tonight's show? Nah, you don't want to? We're going to. So first match we'll do as one of the two non-title matches. We'll start with Finn Balor versus Timothy Thatcher. How do we see this one going, boys? What's your predictions?
I'm going to say this one's quite hard for me because Finn's looking all right, Thatcher's looking all right. I'm going to go with Tim Thatcher. I think he's going to use this to cement his place in NXT as an up-and-comer. I think he needs it more than Finn, to be honest.
Yeah. To be fair, I can't disagree, but I'll go straight off the bat. I'm going to go for Finn Balor for my prediction. I can't see it being not Finn because there's still rumours circulating about it being Demon King versus the Fiend at Mania for next year now. So I think it's going to be Finn. You, Link?
It's going to be Finn.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, what was that, Pete?
It's the 30th takeover. Finn was like takeover king. It just makes sense for it to be Finn.
Yeah, completely agree, to be fair. It's good logic.
And going forwards as well, I mean, we'll get to it in future predictions, but I think it'll long-term story in NXT. Finn is going to go back towards the title picture.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be weird for him not to be around the title. Straight on to the next match, which is an odd one. Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. Sorry.
I really like Pat. I think he's probably one of the most interesting celebrities they've ever had around the company.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I actually think he's going to win because I think he's going to stick around and be a part of the company going forwards.
What I've put down, I think...
You're going Pat McAfee? Wow.
I'm going to go for Pat.
Wow.
Because I think there's going to be a long-term story to this, and to get him in and lose straight away, I think there'll be some kind of dodgy roll-up or something happen to get the win. But I think they're going to go long-term with this, and there's no point in getting him in, losing first fight straight away.
See, I had the same sort of thinking, but as you two have both gone Pat McAfee, just to make it interesting, I'm going to go Adam Cole. You never know, Adam Cole might win, and then it might be that Pat McAfee still sticks around, but is constantly doing things to screw him over or something. So I'll buck the trend on that one, and I'll go with Adam Cole. Never I'd say that, bucking the trend and being Adam Cole.
Yeah.
We will go for the next one, which is the ladder match for the vacant North American Championship. We have Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and Velveteen Dream. Who is walking out of TakeOver with the championship?
I've gone for someone who I quite like, I like a lot, and it'll benefit him and he needs a shot, and that's Damian Priest. I think it's his time. He deserves a little title run, and I think he'll do well with it. It'll push him right back up into the name of NXT.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad shout, to be fair.
I think it's a good shout. I don't agree, but I think it's a good shout.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go Cameron Grimes.
That was what I was. That was the other one I was considering. It could be
because I just think it's pretty much the exact same reasons. He's on the up.
Yeah.
He's got the personality, I think, to take him all the way. Like, the guy is great with a microphone.
Right. Yeah.
You know, he's not the most amazing in-ring worker, but he's got a great finish.
Yeah. And
the work that he does do isn't bad, so I think he's on the up. I think he's going to be around and he's going to make himself a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm thinking one of the two. I'd like Johnny Gargano to get it because I'm a fan of Gargano. Always have been though. Is that his logo? And I'm gonna go with Pete on this one. I'm gonna go Damian Priest as well. To be fair, it was between those two before you both said it, and I'm gonna go with Priest for pretty much the same reasons.
Are you just copying us today, Dan, because you haven't been watching wrestling and don't know what's going on?
No, that was the two I had already. Doesn't matter. Either way, I either get it wrong or I get it right. NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai.
Retain.
Io Shirai for me. It's too early for her to lose it.
Yeah,
this is the easiest one for me.
Yeah, that was the dead cert, I think, from the start.
Yeah.
So we've all got Io Shirai, so that'll be the slightly pointless match for us to watch in terms of predictions, but I'm hoping it'll be a good match.
I think it'll be a great match.
The only way that could change is if Gonzalez, is it Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Gets involved.
Yeah.
But even then...
I think it'll be a great match, but I just can't see her losing it.
I think it could end in a DQ, but even then...
But that'll still be an Io Shirai retain, though, wouldn't it? So.
Retain, yes, but it could end in a DQ. That means that Io technically loses the match.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So we're all going Io Shirai. So what are you going? Are you going just a retain then, Link, or you actually going to win?
I'm going for Io Shirai winning. But...
Okay, yeah. Well, all right, then we'll all go that then, and then that works. Final match for NXT to round us off for NXT. We didn't include the pre-show for this. But Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross for the NXT Championship. The most randomest push.
This one's been really hard for me.
Karrion Kross, I get why they're pushing him, but out of all people, it's an odd one to push because he's not crazy different compared to others. So it's an odd one to push straight to the top.
Kross is winning it.
You reckon?
I think Keith Lee is a fantastic baby face. And it's always better to see a baby face chasing a title than as a champion. I
get what you're saying, yeah.
Because we've got an upcoming draft coming soon as well.
Oh, good shout.
Keith Lee is coming up, or over.
Yeah.
And I think Karrion Kross is going to stay down or stay over at NXT as the champion for a newly face-turned Finn to be his challenger soon enough down the line. That's my prediction.
I mean, we said about it being Shane McMahon rumored to be getting the story writing, but I want Link to do the story writing instead.
That does sound good. I'm going to go with Keith Lee to retain. For the simple reason is, Karrion Kross, I think it'll do Keith Lee damage to lose the title just after winning it so soon. And Karrion Kross, I don't think needs the title at the minute. For what he's done, he could... The loss wouldn't do either of him any favours, but I think it would hurt Keith Lee a lot more than Karrion Kross at the minute.
The thing is with Kross, though, since he came in, he's been targeting that title, from day one.
Right.
I know. I think he'll get it really, really soon. I just think to lose Keith Lee. How many times has he defended it since he won it? There's really, really not many at all. I reckon another win, SummerSlam win, and then he'll end up losing it somehow soon. But I can see it'll hurt Keith Lee a lot losing at SummerSlam already.
Well, it's Takeover 30, but yeah.
I'll go. I don't know if this will pick up on camera, but I'm going to go my boy Keith Lee up there. I'm a big Keith Lee fan, so for no other reason, I'm going to go Keith Lee because I love Keith Lee. There is no other reason. Go with my heart. So we shall move on to SummerSlam. Oh, where shall we start? Where shall we start indeed? Well, I think we can only start with the one match. No, we'll go for that one because that one doesn't interest me even slightly. So we'll go for the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Gaza. Who's winning that one?
I'd like to
I've
see.
already been poisoned.
I'd like to see Angel Gaza not get it, but I don't think they will. I think after the Poison storyline, it'll be Street Profits. They'll retain, and I could see a bit of a heel turn coming soon with another tag team, Viking Raiders, and I think that'd be a good match if they take it off Street Profits.
Yeah.
But I think tonight Street Profits will retain.
Cool. Well, actually, I'll go because I always go last. So I'm just going to go out there and say straight away that I want Andrade and Angel Gaza to win it. Not necessarily one, but I think they will.
I mean, we've got another pay-per-view in a week's time.
Yeah. Yeah, so if they, to be fair, they could still win it this week, and Street Profits could have it by the time we finish August.
I think that somehow the Viking Raiders are going to cost Street Profits titles.
So you'll go in Andrade and Gaza?
Payback will be either a triple threat or Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits again.
Yeah. So which way were you going? Which way were you going for this one? Sorry.
So I'm going for the I don't know what they're calling themselves, Zelina Vega's faction.
Andrade and Gaza.
Yeah, that's the one.
And Gaza. That's what I'm going to call him. And Gaza. The only other type, the only other. God. Oh no, sorry. There was a street fight. The street fight as well. We'll go for the street fight. Do you know what? We'll go Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins, with obviously Ray and Murphy in respective corners.
A match?
Huh?
Is that even a match?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I mean, Dominic's winning. Dominic's coming out in a mask. Dominic's going to be Prince Mysterio. We already know it's coming. We already know what's happening. There's nothing else to say.
You're going Dominic?
I don't know.
Because I'm going. All right, Pete. I'm going straight off the bat. I'm going Dominic. I don't really care what happens in this match as long as they give Dominic a chance to show that he can actually do something. Because I'm sure the lad's got potential, but I don't think we've seen enough in terms of actual wrestling. He's been involved in things, but he's taken a lot of beatings over the last year or so. He's been absolutely battered.
He better have potential because they throw him in there with Brock Lesnar as one of the first things he did in the company.
Yeah, to be fair. Even is this his official debut?
Yes.
Yeah, so his official debut is against Seth Rollins. I mean,
yeah.
Right now you probably couldn't. Out of active wrestlers, you do well to do anybody better than that in terms of WWE standards.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm going to go for a Seth win tonight. And I'm going to say because Buddy or Murphy will do something to cost Ray, and then next week at Payback you'll see a tag match. And you'll have Ray and Dominic, Murphy and Seth. And then I think Dominic will pick up the win with his old man.
Yeah, I can see that, to be fair, actually. I was like, but yeah, I can see that for sure. So you've gone Seth. Mandy versus Sonia.
Easy one for me. Mandy's winning this. I don't think Mandy's winning this.
I mean, they've changed the stipulation for a reason. So obviously this is a loser leaves WWE match now.
Correct.
This is no longer hair versus hair.
Which was weird.
Although I wouldn't be really surprised to see someone get their head shaved in the match still.
Yeah. It is an ODQ after all.
Yeah. I mean, look, we all know what's happened recently with Sonya Deville's house. Mandy Rose was there at the house as well, so both of them were involved.
Poor lasses.
This guy's put threats out on their families, both of their families, both of their houses, all of them. You know, I've read some of the transcripts from it's very disturbing. So rightfully, one of them is taking time off. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this could be the end of one of their careers.
Yeah.
which is heartbreaking, to be honest with you. Which is why I'm really upset about this match, if I'm honest.
I sort of hope that this stipulation is one of these times where the stipulation actually doesn't get put through.
Yeah, well, definitely.
I think Sonya's on such a tear as well. Like, she is absolutely killing it. Her promos last night on SmackDown were absolutely fantastic. Whereas Mandy is Otis's love interest. That's it. There's no.
But he is the money in the bank holder. Still.
Yeah, it's not interesting for Mandy. And also, Mandy wanted Sonya was trying to get her to forgive her last night so that they could be friends again. Look, I'm beating around the bush, but basically, I'm going to say Mandy's going to lose this.
Okay.
Which is really weird thinking about it, but
yeah, fair enough. Got to go out there with the predictions. I'm going to go Sonya straight off for this one. I think it could be. I agree that I think that they will probably follow this through, but yeah, it'll be Sonya. I think, sadly. Did you say yours, Pete?
I think a Mandy Rose win.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So Sonya wins.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I will refrain. I meant Sonya's losing is what I meant.
Yeah.
Mandy's going to win. Sorry, I do apologise. And you think Sonya's going to win, Link? Because Mandy's going to. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I got a little bit confused there for a second. Doesn't take much. Let's go. Apollo Crews versus MVP.
Who cares?
Agreed. Move on.
I kind of like this one. I think MVP is going to pick up the win. And I think it's going to be Cedric Alexander that causes it. And I could see him going over, joining the little faction after what happened with Apollo Crews and Cedric this week.
Fair.
I could see their little faction growing a bit this week and add a new member.
It's a fair argument.
I'm going to go Apollo. Straight off the bat. I hope you're going to give it to MVP.
I am going to go MVP. And I'm going to go MVP. We've got a pay-per-view next week called Payback, where this is obviously going to have a rematch.
I'm hoping it's not going to be exactly the same card next week, but it may well have to be. There's going
to be a few matches missing from it, but yeah, other than that, it probably will be.
That's my only hope going back to the Mandy Sonya one is that they don't follow through because of something that happens at Payback next week. But so what was that? I'm going to Apollo, you two are going to MVP? Sweet. Shall we do the women's ones?
Nah.
So that was Bailey Asuka was first, was that right, Pete?
Yeah.
As you've informed me. Do it that way, he says. Do it that way.
I beat the clock challenge last night.
Okay. Bailey versus Asuka then.
Sasha will get involved and help Bailey retain this, I think. For me, which will lead on to the next match. But yeah, I think Bailey's going to retain this one.
I agree. I agree for this one. Yeah, Bailey will retain for this one.
Asuka wins.
Asuka wins. Okay. But then we'll go on to the Sasha Asuka match.
I think Asuka will win this one, and I think it will be because of Bailey.
Yeah, agreed. That is exactly the way I was going with it, Pete.
I'm praying that they finally do this little split. Yeah. I've been waiting for absolutely ages.
Yeah.
Months.
So I get what you're saying. They're blatantly teasing it. They teased it last night.
Yeah.
I think Asuka's winning both.
And then they can still do the same thing, to be fair.
They're both losing their main titles. They're going to tease a breakup for a little bit longer. They're going to have a handicap match with all the titles on the line at Payback.
And they win them back.
Tag titles. And Asuka defends both titles in one match. And then they're going to win them back and be like, "Ah, we're friends, oh, we've been friends all along." That'll be it. Going again for Mania because
Sad thing is, you're probably right.
Storyline.
Yeah, you're probably right. We'll do the Universal Championship one because I actually like the other one a bit more. We'll do Braun versus the Fiend. We'll save the best till last.
I think Fiend's walking away with this.
Who? Sorry.
I think the Fiend's going to walk away with this.
Okay.
Unless something really changes, I can see the storyline going on for a bit longer still, and they've got some good stuff out of Braun lately, like the last couple of weeks, and I can see that keep on going for a bit. I think Bray will win it, and then I think it'll lead on to maybe looking at people like Goldberg and Roman coming back soon. I can't see Braun taking a loss for them. Bray will be the kind of person that will hold it for a bit and then drop it, disappear for a bit, and we'll see this again for a while.
See the logic.
Yeah.
Again, another rivalry that's been very interesting and very good recently. I've
quite liked it, to be fair.
I think
I'm just more interested in the other one.
I think Braun's probably the most interested he's been since back when he was pulling scaffoldings down on top of Roman and stuff.
That was such a good storyline.
I think he's been pretty crap since then, to be honest with you. But I think they're actually investing time in him again now that they've put the world title on him because they're like, oh yeah, we've got this guy.
Let's actually use him.
The only downside I see to him is that he's doing the Big Show flop, where he's changing from face to heel every week.
But that's bound to happen with the big guy, and it always does. Sadly.
I think it's hard to pick a winner in this, actually. As much as the Fiends steamrolled everybody, Braun's on a different level compared to what he's been recently. However,
you're not doing the big show flop at this point.
I'm generally trying to think about who I'm going to pick the whole time. I'm going to go with the Fiend. I'm going to go with
one.
I'm going to go with the Fiend. I'm going to go with the Fiend. I think.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Fiend. Okay.
Okay, we'll leave it there, Joey. Yeah, I'm going with Braun. I would, that again. This is probably the one that is going to be with my heart. I hope they don't take it off them because obviously he needed the main title so long ago that I hope they actually give him a decent run with it on this go. Now that they gave it to him. But yeah, Braun for me. But that is just sheer heart and hoping. And the final match of the show, I'd imagine what's probably is going to be main event. It'd be weird. Yeah, I hope it is main event.
I think Braun Fiend may be main event.
Could be. But Drew versus Randy, which on paper, just great match. Great match.
I called this one a while ago.
You did.
And I said it this match at SummerSlam.
You did.
And I'm going to stick with that. I think Randy's going to win it. And he'll carry it all the way through to Mania. And then you'll see Edge, Randy main event.
You did. And that hurts me because I said that I was hoping that Drew would get a longer run than this.
I think he will get it back.
I don't think
he'll get back in front of a crowd.
I don't think they're going to carry on with him. I think Randy's taking it.
I think Drew's going to become their scapegoat for their crap ratings, which I hate. I absolutely hate.
Very hard.
Drew's phenomenal. I love Drew.
But yeah, I can't get past this. It just makes sense with Edge coming back, never losing the title. Him and Randy main event at Mania. Just carry on the storyline where they left off before Edge got injured. It just makes sense for me.
Well, Edge defended against Del Rio, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, bloody Oracle's at it again.
We ain't going to see him back. It's not happening.
Yeah, bloody hell not. So I've gone Orton, Pete's gone Orton, and I assume Link, you're going to go that way.
Look, at the
He
moment,
wants to, but we both said it, so he doesn't want to.
no, it's not even that. At the moment, Drew McIntyre is British. I just don't want him to be Scottish again. Okay, like I'm British. It's
If you can't win, you're Scottish, and if you do win, you become British to us.
I think Randy Orton deserves it just for his little video he put out the other day.
I actually think that Drew McIntyre is Scottish. Okay.
Well, yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Is Drew McIntyre is going to become Scottish again.
So I'm guessing is that Link's prediction then? I guess so. So Orton's winning then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just can't say it.
Muppet. So I think that about wraps it up for our predictions, guys. Anybody that's watched our predictions on the Saturday before NXT Takeover, make sure you come over and follow us over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/The Heel Project, where we will be doing live reactions of NXT Takeover and Summerslam. So we'll be doing both nights, and then later in start of next week, so either Monday or Tuesday, there'll be a podcast of our reactions of the two pay-per-views as a whole as well, plus our reactions to whoever the two losers are of our predictions will be on our podcast, I'm sure, and then we'll maybe start talking about the nasty things we can do when we finally are able to meet up again. But anything else we need to add to the video, guys? Okay. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Right, guys, take it easy, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Peace.
Summer.